Hello everyone, it's Cameron, welcome to another video. Now today I'm going to do another 20 favourite album tracks, or LP tracks. As today is the 4th anniversary of Tom Petty's passing, I thought I would do a favourite 20 album tracks of Tom Petty. I've been thinking about doing it for a while, but I think today was just, the right day to do it. So I've got my favourite album tracks. Might cheat a little bit and include some of the songs that were singles, but yeah, not too sure. But let's just get down to it. So, number 20, we have No Second Thoughts from the second album, You're Gonna Get It, in 1978. I really like this song. It's quite a nice acoustic song. It's got a bit of like bongos to it as well. Really like the lyrics to it and the vocals as well. Yeah, one of my favourite Tom Petty songs, No Second Thoughts, from this album, You're Gonna Get It, from 1978, the second album. Okay, and I'm going over to a slightly more modern one. We have Love Will Travel from the Last DJ album in 2002. I really like this one. Basically, Tom saying in the chorus, if this is all over, should I lose you? But you're the one, and may my love travel with you always. I really like the song. One of my favourite Petty songs. Great lyrics, and yeah, just show the great writer he is. And yeah, this is one of my favourite TP songs. They even appeared on the American Treasure set back in 2018. That's probably how great this song is, because it was on that release, which I've got in there. Yeah, one of my favourite Petty songs. Okay, now at number 18, go to another modern song. Now, I only have this on CD. I've yet to find the record, but the record's quite hard to find, but I'll definitely get it eventually. The song Down South from Highway Companion. It's very much like a Bob Dylan song. It's quite a nice acoustic song, He's going back down south, he's going to see his daddy's mistress, he's going to all these places, and yeah, I really like this song. It's a really good song from 2006 album Highway Companion, but also the really good songs of this album, I must admit. Yeah, really one of my favourite Petty albums there. Okay, number 17, we're going to go to the 1994 album Wildflowers and the song Crawling Back to You. This has become a big favourite of mine in the last sort of few years. I really like this song, especially as a great lyric in it called Most Things I Worry About Never Happen Anyway, which is probably one of my favourite Petty lines in the song. And yeah, it's a really good song, one of my favourite Petty songs from this album Wildflowers, which is actually, there's going to be a film about this coming out on the 20th, and I'm going to see that, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that film. But yeah, one of my favourite songs, Crawling Back to You, from the album Wildflowers. But this is the 2020 reissue. At number 16, I'm going for 1991's album from Into the Great Wide Open. It's You and I Will Meet Again, which is one of my favourite songs. I really like the lyrics to it. Tom saying to somebody that they will meet again when they're at least expecting it. And yeah, it's a really good mess. It's a good way, because people don't expect to meet other people again in life. Somebody they might not have seen for a long time, but they do somehow meet them, and it's a really good song. One of my favourite songs from the album 1991's Into the Great Wide Open. Okay, we're going to the top 15 now. At number 15, the album before that, and from 1989's Full Moon Fever, it's the Apartment song, which is actually one of my favourite Petty songs. It's quite an upbeat song. Basically, Tom talks about, he's living in a two-room apartment and feels alright most of the time, but gets a bit lonely. But the demo version on the American Treasure is also really good. That was from the Southern Accent sessions, and Stevie Nicks is duetting on that with him. That's a really good version as well. The demo version from the American Treasure set in 1984, because I think it actually been considered for Southern accents, but then I went on to this album. And I like this version as much as the American Treasure version. So that's Apartment song from 1989. At number 14, I'm going to go for Accused of Love from 1999's album Echo. I really like this one. It's quite a good song. Quite a nice, good song. One of my favourite ones from this album came out at a difficult time in Tom's life. He'd been through a divorce, and these lyrics some of the songs in here express how he's feeling at that point. And yeah, really good song. One of my favourites from this album, Accused of Love. And it's even on the American Treasure set as well. But yeah, really great song. One of my favourites, Accused of Love, from 1999's album Echo. Okay, number 13, is going to be also from Into the Great Wide Open, Two Gunslingers. Yeah, I really like this one. It tells a bit of a story where these two gunslingers went riding, and they decided not to fight, and the crowd that assembled for the gunfight are all disappointed. That's a really great example of Tom's storytelling, in a sense, that he can tell a story about people, and Two Gunslingers is a very good example of that. Yeah, one of my favourite Petty songs. Really like this one. From 1991's Into the Great Wide Open at number 13. Okay, at number 12, going back to Wildflowers, and we have Only a Broken Heart, which has actually become a favourite in the last wee while. It's a song I've been listening to quite a lot recently, and it's one of my favourites. I really like the music, the lyrics as well, and even the home recording on the deluxe version of this is really good too. And the alternate version on Finding Wildflowers is great as well. It's one of my favourite Petty songs. It's become a favourite in the last sort of month or two. But yeah, I really like that song. One of my favourite ones. Only a Broken Heart from 1994's Wildflowers. Okay, we're going to 11. Number 11, Back to the Last DJ in 2002, and the song Dreamville. Now, I really like the song. Again, it's another favourite of mine. It's even on the Best of Everything compilation that I have, and that's one of my favourite songs in it. Dreamville. There's a nice orchestra to it as well. Tom's vocals, the great. A lot of the harmonies in Tom's songs are great too, especially this one. But so yeah, this is one of my favourites from the Last DJ from 2002. Yeah, really one of my favourite ones. At number 11. Well, that's us now in the top 10. So at number 10, we have Something Good Coming from Mojo in 2010. And again, I only have the CD of this one. I don't have this on vinyl yet, but hopefully I'll get there. But yeah, this is one of my favourite ones from Mojo. It's just Tom saying that there's something good coming. It has to be, it's like a message of hope in a sense, that something good's going to come into your life. And that's a great song, and it's really one of my favourite Petty songs. It's a nice, soft, slow song. And yeah, it's one that I really like. It's from, this is from 2010. Mojo's Something Good Coming. Really like this one. At number 10. Number 9. It's going to go to 1987's from the Let Me Up, I've Had Enough album, and the song It'll All Work Out. Again, another message of hope. It'll all work out eventually. Tom was basically saying about somebody he was in love with, but it didn't really work out. He basically says in the chorus, it'll all work out eventually. Better off with him than here with me. And yeah, really great lyrics, and the chorus is great as well. It's really one of my favourite Petty songs. A nice soft acoustic song with like a little mandolin as well. Yeah, really one of my favourite Tom Petty songs. It'll All Work Out at number 9 from Let Me Up, I've Had Enough. Okay. And at number 8, I'm going to go to 1982's Long After Dark and the song A Wasted Life. It's a really nice slow closer from the album. I really like this one. Yeah, really nice. And even the harmonies between Tom and I think Howie Epstein is great. I really like the song. It's one of my favourite slow Petty songs that he's done, and one of my favourite Petty album closers as well. Yeah, it's just a song that I really quite like. It's one of my favourite songs that he wrote on this album, and it's a really good album as well. Long After Dark, one that I really like. Okay, number 7. Now this has been a big favourite of mine for many years, but it's the song Rebels from the album Southern Accents in 1985. Yeah, I really like this song. It's quite a good upbeat song. The chorus and the horns as well are great. Yeah, this was actually a big favourite of mine for many, many years. My dad had the 2 CD anthology through the years. That was one of my favourite Petty songs, and I even loved the live version on the Pack Up the Plantation live album. That's a great song. That's a great version as well. This actually was a single, but never in the UK. It was only a single in America, so yeah, it's kind of cool it's here. But yeah, Southern Accents is another great album, and Rebels is one of my favourites from that album and one of my favourite Petty album tracks, and it's at number 7. At number 6, we're going to go to his very successful album Damn the Torpedoes in 1979, and the song Louisiana Rain, which is one of my favourite Petty songs, and it was for a long time. It's got a nice guitar. It's quite a nice soft slow song as well to end the album. And yeah, I really like it. It's one of my favourite Tom Petty songs, and this is my favourite Tom Petty album, Damn the Torpedoes. Yeah, it's just a really, really great song, and yeah, I really like this one. Louisiana Rain from 1979's Damn the Torpedoes. He mentions places like California, San Diego, Baton Rouge. There's loads of places he mentioned in this song, so yeah, one of my favourite ones, Louisiana Rain. And now we're going to go back to 2006 and the song Square One from Highway Companion. Yeah, I really like this song. I actually didn't really know much about it until I heard it on the Best of Everything compilation, and I thought it was one of my favourites. Nice acoustic song, you know. Tom's like, I had to find some higher ground, you know, bass, had to fear some get around, and chorus says, Square One, my slate's clear, took a world of trouble, took a world of tears, took a long time to get back here. Which people again can relate to, because there's probably something that's happened and it's taken them a long time to get things back on track. And Tom sings this song really well and really beautifully as well. It's a nice acoustic song. One of my favourites from the Highway Companion album from 2006. Now we're going on to the top 4. That's top 5. Go to the top 4. At number 4 we're going to go to the first album, and the song Hometown Blues. It's quite a nice upbeat song. Again, that was a favourite of mine when I heard it on the anthology through the hold on. When I heard it on the anthology through the years CD, yeah, really one of my favourite songs. Really nice upbeat, short, but it's a really good upbeat song from the first album in 1976. Yeah, really good upbeat song. One of my favourite ones. At number 4. Okay, number 3 is from 1981's Hard Promises, and the song You Can Still Change Your Mind. I really love this song. Really nice slow song to end the album. Really good soft slow song. You know, Tom's basically saying like you can still change your mind, basically indicating there's hope, which what Mike Campbell, the guitarist, said in the liner notes to The American Treasure. But yeah, really good song. One of my favourite Petty songs, and favourite album tracks for that matter. Really good song. Okay, now we're down to the top 2. And I'm going to be cheating a bit because this song was a single, but it never really had an impact on the charts. But I'm going to include it anyway because it's one of my favourite songs. And that's Straight Into Darkness from 1982. I really like this song. It's one of my favourite songs. Again, it was like on the 2CD anthology, which I really love listening to. It was one of my favourites for many years, and still is in a sense. But yeah, I really love this song. Basically, Tom's singing about a girl who he loved, but then became unrequited. Required or something like that. But yeah, really one of my favourite Tom Petty songs, Straight Into Darkness, at number 2 from 1982's Long After Dark. Now, okay, before I reveal the number 1, there are going to be a few honourable mentions. Letting You Go and King's Road, both from Hard Promises. There's also, let me think now, The Wild One Forever from the first album. There's also Deliver Me from Long After Dark. There's also One More Day, One More Night from Echo. There's loads of great ones that I wish could have been in the top 20 but didn't make it. But yeah, they're great songs. I might look back at this and think, oh, why didn't I include that or this, you know? But the number 1 is the moment we've all been waiting for. Number 1 is the song The Best of Everything from this song, from this album, Southern Accents. One of my favourite Petty songs to close an album. It's one of my favourite Petty songs in general. You know, basically Tom saying to an ex-lover he wishes them well. It was a song that he actually had lying around since Hard Promises, but he put it on this album, Southern Accents. It's actually one of my favourite Tom Petty songs. And again, it was one of my favourites on the anthology through the years 2 CD album. And yeah, it really is one of my favourite Petty songs. This should have been a single, because I tell you, it would have probably been a big hit had it been a single. But yeah, it really is one of my favourite Tom Petty songs. And yeah, really great song. So there we are, that's it for my top 20 Tom Petty album tracks. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope to do more of these videos quite soon. But hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.